Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're going to look at the brand new collection from Urban Decay. This is the Wild Greens eyeshadow palette and the Wild Mascara. We're going to play with them, look at them in two different lights, try it on, talk about them. You know the drill, but let me say that we are on the last day or so of Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. That virtual confetti is almost tucked away for maybe another year or so. But if you are interested in the foundation pairing that I am wearing today, primer and foundation, do stick around to the end where we'll discuss it. Plus, we do have a foundation recap coming in a few days and one more skin tint that's going to get in just under the wire. Okay, but let's talk about the subject at hand. Let's start with the Urban Decay Wild Greens eyeshadow palette for $44 and then the Wild Mascara, which is $26. This is an interesting little packaging from Urban Decay. It is definitely, you know, vegan and recyclable. It's kind of a cardboard magnetic, and it opens like this. We have our little eye on there, and it kind of opens in a little puzzle piece way. And here is what it looks like inside. And then it fits back together like a little puzzle piece and snaps in place with a magnet. And the same theme is repeated on the mascara, which we'll look at a little more in a moment. Now this is interesting because this is the next eyeshadow palette after the Naked. This is not a Naked palette. This is a Wild Greens palette. But the last palette we saw from these folks, of course, was our Naked Cyber, which... Oh, now stop it with the booze. I actually liked this one, but most of you did not. I know. I think still it has its place. But okay, I get it. I'll stop it. Let's talk about what the brand says about the Wild Greens eyeshadow palette. They say that it has vegan shadows, 12 brand new shades that are California inspired and wildly clean beauty. Now, being from California, born and bred, lived here all my life, I had to go, how are they California inspired? Well, two ways. Number one, they have some avocado oil inside the shades to make them apply smoother. I just generally eat my avocados, but I do know that avocado oil is a lot of people use it and find it really, really nice. And also it's the names of the shades. The names of the shades are things like Chill and Super Greens and Prickly Twist Kale. There's a shade called Kale. You know, there's that healthy yoga. We're not all that healthy here in Southern California, but they're trying to get the vibe. This one, of course, does not have a mirror. So if you're a fan of a mirror in your eyeshadow palette, you might be disappointed by that packaging, but you can let me know your thoughts on that below. Let's take a look in two different lighting. Let's start with studio lighting. Here is the Wild Greens palette on my arm in studio lighting. Check it out. All 12 shades, and I will tell you what shades I'm using as I use them. They're very, very pretty, and I'll tell you already, no secret, I think this is a lot of fun. This palette, especially for $44, it's worth it. It's fun. Let's step outside into the warm California sunshine. After all, these are California inspired, and take a look at these 12 vegan shades on my arm in the warm California sunshine. Here they are so that you can have a little better idea of what these will look like on you. I always think that sunshine just gives us a little bit of a better lighting. Now, before we step away and come back to try this all on, I want to show you the mascara. So they say the mascara is plant powered, and it lifts, fans out and volumized lashes with a curved leaf shape brush. So let's see the power of the camera if we could get here what this brush really looks like. And I'll kind of turn it a little bit. It is it's twisted and curved, okay? So basically, if the camera isn't picking that up, it's basically got a twist to it and a curve. It's a curved brush that's twisted a little bit. I don't know if that's a gimmick. It does seem like a very nice mascara, and I am going to try it on in the demo and then report back on it as I wear it. So what I want to do now is I want to come back with nothing at all on my eyes, and we're going to try on all of this for the look that you were getting a little preview of right here, and then we'll come back and talk about it. So stay right there. Okay, I got my hair back and out of the way. Let's dig in here. Feels like a rougher brush so today, so let's use our Rephr brushes. I'm going to start with a Rephr 16, and I'm going to go into this shade here, which looks like it's called Chill. Sometimes the lights blind me a little bit when I'm looking at the names of the shade, in which case I'll just put it on the screen so we don't have to slow down. And Chill is indeed very icy, and it is just kind of making a nice little blank canvas. Too much maybe, a little too blank, but that's okay. Funnier, it looks a little bit yellowier in the pan. Not on camera, actually. I'm seeing it on the viewfinder, but just going fast. If you are new to this channel, because of foundation month, I haven't put on a lot of eye makeup. I go really quickly. I don't know why, I just do. And you either love it or you hate it, but that's me. Okay, so I know we want to get into some of these greens. I'd like to try this shade right here, which is called Super Greens, on a Rephr 15. And let's just see what we think when we use it. Really pretty on the brush, if you can see it there. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of put it here into, I didn't even tap it off because I just wanted to see what it would do. And I just wanted to put it into, really sloppily, into the crease. And just going in big circles just so you can see it. I just wanted it to look really green, and I thought that Chill shade underneath would really make it stand out. And I was right. And we need it. We need a little bit of it underneath, I think, too, on a Rephr number 2 brush here. That's kind of fun. What a cheerful color. You know, I saw this palette described, and I was failing to see, look, I have a mask of green. I was failing to see what would be so green about it, but look at my eyes. Pretty green, huh? Okay, let's now go into, let's take this, back to this Rephr number 15 and go into this Kale shade. I am going to tap it off a bit and then just kind of use that just to darken the corners, because I was feeling like it's getting a little too electric for my taste, maybe not for yours, but for my taste. And I'm just kind of going in and just kind of blending into the corners. I just really, I mean, you know, it's called Wild Greens, so I want it to be wildly green. Green is a shade too that I don't get too afraid of. I'm not a huge fan of purple, you'll know if you've been with my channel a while, and green I kind of feel is not as wild even when it's wild. I know that doesn't mean anything, but you know what I'm saying. All right, and how about this shade here called Stash? Stash. I'm guessing stash means mustache. It's a family show. Okay, so we're putting Stash, same brush, here. And I want to do Stash underneath. Stash is making me happy in that sense because it's darkening things up. Mustache, right? Okay, and then I'm going to take the Rephr 16 that we originally used and just kind of buff this a little bit here and smooth this a little bit. Okay, and as I told you, I want to use that, also that same brush, and go into Stash here underneath. Okay, and even a little bit more on the edges. I just want to get a little bit deeper, more like the color of the sweater I'm wearing, and a little bit less neon. That's just my comfort zone, guys. You might have liked the neon, but I'm not sure it's where I sit the best, if you know what I'm saying. Let's do something, let's do Twist right here. This has kind of got a green cast to it, and I just want to do that. Just add a little bit of sparkle to the middle. That's the shade right here, Twist. Kind of a yellow green. That is getting kind of pretty, isn't it? I like it. And then maybe, you know what? I'm going to use this Rephr number 12 to go into Twist and take it into the corner a little bit too, because why not? And I have done an all green look since this is the Wild Greens palette, but we really need a lot of mascara. We need a lot of mascara, so I'm going to close the very interesting flaps on this guy here. Let's pull out, since it is a Rephr day, let's pull out the Rephr eyelash curler, which is my absolute favorite. And I have a video on how to use this in various ways to create various effects with your lashes. But what I'm going to do this time around is just give them a quick curl. Again, real quickly. Okay. And then we can try out our new mascara, which you might have heard a thud a second ago. That was it falling to the floor. So give me half a second to pick it up. I was wondering what that thud was, but it was the mascara. I did a reel, you guys, on Instagram, just revealing all of my things rolling onto the floor. Check it out if you're ever on Instagram. And obviously this belonged in that reel because it just did it during a video. All right, so let's give this a try. You have already seen the brush and how it looks in my intro. So let's just give it a try. No weird scent or anything like that. Almost smells like lettuce. That's in my head, right? But lettuce is hardly a perfumey smell, so whether or not I'm inventing it in my head, it's hardly objectionable. I like to take the end of a mascara brush and just kind of brush out the lashes there. Get all the little ones in there. That's a nice mascara. Wow, you know, usually, I was just telling someone this in comments on my YSL video about mascara. Usually I'm very hit or miss with mascara. It's like, it's fine. Lately, there have been some beautiful mascaras, and let me tell you, this appears to be one of them, though I will follow up right here with letting you know if it gave me panda or raccoon eyes. Right here, I will follow up with that. And, pardon me while I make a funny face, let's get the other side so that I'm not so lopsided. And then we will come back and discuss all this. Okay, I finished the Wild mascara off camera. You guys, I love it. How fun is this green eye look? Let me show it to you. I have hooded eyes, so let me just make sure that you can see what the shadow looks like. I absolutely love it. So happy with this really fun palette. And I'll do other looks in upcoming videos so you can see some of the non-green looks that this palette can achieve. But I am very, very happy. I wanted to do kind of a signature green look since it's called Wild Greens. And I am really, really happy with it. Wow, how pretty is that? Well, you know, we are on the last day or two of Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. So it is time to talk about the foundation combination that I am wearing today. Today I am wearing my Hourglass, the brand new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer underneath the new bareMinerals pressed powder, which is the BAREPRO, and I am really liking it. But let me tell you, though I am such a fan of this new Hourglass primer and I would put it under anything, I think that this pressed powder looks lovely over it and looked just as lovely, if not maybe nicer, on bare skin. It is called BAREPRO after all. So I almost think this one didn't need the primer. So there you go, but it still looks just as nice. Both lovely products. We have one more foundation this month coming literally in under the wire. Was supposed to be here today. I think when you're seeing this video, but I think is going to get her probably on the last day of the month. That's the Rose Ink one. So we've got that to review, and then we will reassess all of these foundations that we looked at during the month of January. So do make sure that you're subscribed so that you can stick around for that. Let me know all your thoughts. How are you feeling about Urban Decay these days, guys? What do you think about this palette? I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm really enjoying this green look. Very different for me, but it still feels a little bit safe somehow because it's green. So do let me know your thoughts, please. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that I can see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.